Guys. In GTA? I'm sending it, you sending it.
Why are you coming for me?
Who, me and Jay matching? Oh, copy. Yeah, I started it already.
Oh, do it.
Alright. That's crazy. Alright, sir. Run it up, 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 run it up.
The NFL on EA
I got
Sports
you,
has
bro.
come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football.
I'm the
Really
Seahawks.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right
Oh,
there.
God.
Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
Hold on.
3 yards.
Shut up. I'm ready.
On the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly.
I thought he wasn't going to recover fast on
We'll
that.
see interceptions like that one
Right
right there.
Vikings away first and 10, just shy of the 30. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Took just one play all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run, Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground with Carson.
Come on.
He's going to be hit out of scrimmage and taken down. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers at the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now it's Wilson. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shamar Stephen.
Like this is a real defensive game.
Right at midfield. Well, for a field goal try, you don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play. The exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. Now Cousins on fourth down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some little adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Olabisi Johnson, 43 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Barely got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Hey, hey, hey.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Oh, he dropped it.
The head coach, they
Samir, you on this?
their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson to throw again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
Oh, he stood there.
Nice safe throw and a good one.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
Oh my gosh, bro.
In the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play.
Come on. This thing's shit right now, son.
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that is incomplete here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
Great job, big brother.
Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
What are you talking about? Whose man is this, son?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. And Myers able to knock it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Those to know, like, what's going on, bro?
About 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I don't know. You just seem to be giggling at this faggot tree that's going on right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks
Tell me something funny then.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now
Oh, that's a pick?
For the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
Exactly.
Your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Oh, I just gave up a touchdown. Wow. They made me choose.
This is similar to baseball. leadoff hitter, and you don't expect him to come around and score? Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
You making it run though.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with both sides. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 27, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Oh.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They run again with Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can feed only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Give me some.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Huh?
Oh, shoot.
Going where?
Went to sleep.
Going where? When? What time?
4th and goal. Here we go.
Anything, I just probably just went to sleep. This was too far. I don't know.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is going.
Wait, that's not a touchdown? Yo.
Will go as a turnover, as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Their confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
No, just a fumble.
The defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon.
Whoa, nah.
And I think he's going to go.
Wow.
20. Touchdown, Dalvin Cook, 74 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they're trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. From the 27, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down, Seahawks.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. Tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Word, but hated it.
You don't got Chevelle don't know cooking for you now, right?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting
I know,
bad
nigga.
reads.
I'm joining again.
Defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Nigga, I have to fucking go to my other account, log out, and then close the app and open it again. Does it say I'm joining?
Throw incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The White Air Forces.
One score down, here we go. for it here on 4th down.
This is on Jordan, right?
Oh my God.
To escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin.
I'm like 60% lower.
Ball now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I think it lends sanity.
And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, this is a scorpion vibe.
Line this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Cook.
They got the scorpion vibe right now. That shit, man.
The 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown. It's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
This is that first heist. Yeah, we are doing the last heist.
Creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it.
Nigga dressed himself like Tesla.
What? Oh my gosh! Nah, I'm done with this game, bro. I'm done with this game.
Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got a pressure coming, and they got him once again. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. That's how we do, So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Wilson. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run it again with Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and the pressure gets to him again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And these guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.